Hey guys, it is Demak here and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're here once again on FIFA 20 for episode 31 of my Sheffield United career mode. Our first game, as you can see right there, is away at Carrow Road against Norwich City, a team that are struggling in the league so far this season. After this game we will play Stoke City at Bramall Lane, and these will be the two games for this episode. Now, both teams that we are playing today are struggling so much in the league. Norwich are currently 19th, I think, and Stoke are 16th. We'll just check that right now. Yeah, they are indeed. So Norwich and Stoke both struggling. Obviously, Stoke came up from the Championship last season. Norwich, I think, just escaped relegation last season. Now, Norwich actually finished 7th last season. They were battling for the league title in the first few episodes. I don't know how I forgot that. Don't even ask me why. I've just realised this when I'm editing. I just wanted to put a disclaimer out there. They finished 7th above Chelsea last season. If you do go on to enjoy the video, hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Also hit the bell for notifications whenever these videos go live. It's muchly appreciated. I can't thank you guys enough for this. It is also the January transfer window, so if you have any suggestions on who I should sign, preferably a right back or even a centre back, because Jack O'Connell went to Monaco. They paid his release clause in the previous episode. There's nothing I could do. It was up to him. He decided to go into the French league, and good luck to him as well. So we do need a replacement for him. He was kind of our third choice centre back. Now we've got to play kind of our youth players, Ben Hennigan, and Chris Basham's there as well. He hasn't played much this season though. We're going to head into this game at Carrow Road, and hopefully we can beat a struggling Norwich. As you can see there, Norwich are the lowest scoring team in the league. They just cannot find the back of the net. They've got 4 less goals than the next best team in Derby County, and no wonder they're in the relegation zone right now. So they've got Krul in goals with Byram, Burda, Bashiri and Haps at the back. In the CDM roles they've got Gerhard and Westwood. Fitzpatrick, Stiepermann and Tony Villa are in the attacking midfield, and Sebeni starts up top for Norwich. Don't know how to say their striker's name, I apologise for that. For our lineup we've got Dean Henderson in goals. At the back we've got Baldock, Basham, Egan, Tamori and Enda Stevens. In the CDM roles we've got Ferguson and Rafa Morrison, and in the attacking role we've got Ollie Norwood, Callum Robinson and Ollie McBurney start up top. Rafa Morrison's meant to be further forward. The game's just had a wee glitch there. He should be the attacking mid. But we're underway here at Carrow Road, looking for a good game, looking for a high scoring game for ourselves, because we're currently joint on points with Wolves. We're just behind them on goal difference. So we need a few goals to try and bring that back up, and then we might be able to get 8th place. But Norwich look to be quite attacking here. Sebeni now whips that into the box. They've got nobody playing onto it. Enda Stevens wins that header, and we can pick up the ball for the first time in the match. Easily adapt into the game. We take a while to do that, so hopefully we can learn to do it a bit quicker, and maybe that's why we have poor starts all the time. It's through now, in towards Tony Villa, a man who has caused trouble for us so far in all the games we played against Norwich. Just fall back into Sebeni. It's gone past the post, and that was very, very close. Tony Villa has caused trouble in, I'm pretty sure, every fixture that we've had against Norwich. That ball from Sebeni went past the post, and I'm happy to see it rolling past it. Tamori finds the ball inside. Lewis Ferguson, quick football here. It's found its way to Robinson, now Ollie McBurney. Quick football once again. Robinson now looking for a through ball. He's going to play inside into Rafa Morrison. He's found Callum Robinson now. Can he put it in? Yes, he can. We're 1-0 up here at Carrow Road. Just as Norwich have a chance, we get a chance, but this time we convert it. We're 1-0 up against the home side, and what a good piece of play that was. Robinson inside of Rafa Morrison. We brought the defender out of position, and that left Callum Robinson in space to put that past Tim Krul. It's a bit of poor goalkeeping. He should have got on the end of that. We can look to play a 1-2 now. McBurney can possibly get a 1-2 with Baldock. It's through into Ollie McBurney. He's away on goal. McBurney hits it. Good save by Tim Krul. A bit of an odd angle for McBurney to hit it, but I thought I might as well have a go. Of John Egan, it's out wide. Tony Villa cuts inside. He's doing some step overs. Basham can try clear it. It's straight to Tony Villa once again. Is he going to try some step overs? He whips it across the box, and Stiepermann has put that in the back of the net. 2 goals in 26 minutes here at Carrow Road. Stiepermann, the captain for Norwich, puts that in the back of the net. It was a bit of poor defending, but Tony Villa just causes drama every time he gets the ball. It's just something, I just can't defend it. And maybe I'm thinking about it too much and it puts me off, but that ball across the box was quite dangerous anyway. Nobody could deal with it. Callum Robinson can turn, play it in towards Fikayo Tomori. He's running through the middle, it's through into Basham. Now it's into Ollie McBurney. He's got to cut back and can possibly cross into the box. His back post. Nobody's there. Bashiri heads that away for Norwich, and they can get that away 5 minutes before half time. This is what I like to see. We're constant press here. Rafa Morrison's going to turn, play through into Callum Robinson. Robinson now plays it back. Rafa Morrison now from the edge of the box, hits it, hits the bar in the process. And what a chance that was there for Rafa Morrison. Edge of the box curler, hits the bar. Norwich are trying to bring us down for a draw just to get some points in the league. We don't want that. We want a win as we look to find the channels here to play the ball into. Callum Robinson can turn, playing to Lewis Fraser first time. It's a good save by Tim Krul. That's not even gone out for a corner. It has indeed. And we're not looking very attacking. The team isn't looking very attacking. It's into Lise Mousse now. He's going to drive at the Norwich defence. Mousse can try and play it through in towards Ollie Watkins. He's going to turn inside. It's fallen to Luke Freeman, who hits the post. No way have you just hit the post. Luke Freeman picks that up from an Ollie Watkins deflected shot, and he struck the post. That is it. We've literally got 1 more minute left of added time, and that is it. We're surely going to get a draw with Norwich, which is absolutely abysmal. We've been all over them. Actually, we could have one more attack. It's into Mousse, now into McBurney. McBurney now plays it back in towards Basham. Chris Basham's up. He's going to hit it, Basham. It's a good save by Tim Krul. It's out for a corner. And I think this is it. If we can't score this, then it's a draw. It's into the box. Basham on the header. Oh, it's actually gone in. Chris Basham has scored in the final minute of the game to make it 2-1 against Norwich. I cannot believe it. In his second game in the Premier League this season, he hasn't been playing at all, and he's struck that with a fierce header into the back of the net. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I thought that went over the bar. Chris Basham from midway through the 18-yard box, he strikes that. Look at this, good header from Basham. Krul had no way of getting that. It was right in the top bins, and we have secured a win. Chris Basham's first goal of the season in his second game, and we have won. We have done it. We've taken 3 points from Norwich. I would not be this ecstatic if it was a goal at any other time in this game. But since it was the final kick of the game, really, I am so happy. I would not have liked to drop 2 points there to Norwich, but instead we didn't. We won. Chris Basham, that man right there, done it in the final second of the game. Tim Krul made so many saves. I thought after Chris Basham's shot at the very end where he tipped over the bar, that was it. And then at the corner, he did it so well. We had so many more shots and shots on target than Norwich. We had 12 shots to their 4, 5 on target to their 1. We had more possession by quite a bit. Chris Basham gets man of the match with a 9.0 rating. He scored the winner. Of course he's going to get it. Dean Henderson only had to make 1 save today. He was quite lonely in the net. Tim Krul made 5, not as busy as I thought he was, but in the end we've got 3 points and we're still on par with Wolves. So our next game is against Stoke City at home. Let's go into Bramall Lane and hopefully we can get a more convincing win against a struggling side. Welcome to Bramall Lane as we come into this fixture off of a last minute winner in the previous game at Carrow Road. We're hosting Stoke City today, a team that are currently sitting 16th in the table. Do I think we can win? Yes. Do I think we can win more convincingly? Yes. But it's just whether we can perform that way. There's your table right there. We currently sit in 9th place. Look at the goal difference. That's why I wanted more goals in the previous game, because we're 8 goals behind Wolves and joint on points. Our lineup today, we've got the main man, Dean Henderson in goals. Baldock, Egan, Hennigan and Norrington Davies start at the back. Fleck, Freeman and Lundstrom are in the midfield, and up top we've got Watkins, Mousse and Brendan Fagan. Since this game is so close to the previous one, most of the players are not fit enough to play, so we're starting Norrington Davies for his first time this season, his first time so far this series I think. Butland is in goals for Stoke. Smith, Wimmer, Bath and McLean are at the back for Stoke. Woods in the CDM role, Allen and Itebo in the centre mid. Mason Mount actually is there in attacking mid, and Diouf and Sirbisky, I don't know how to say that name, he is up top. But let's get underway. At least Mousse gets this game underway. Norrington Davies, his first start so far this whole series, I think in 31 episodes. I don't think I've played him, so today is the real challenger. Sirbisky is one of, who is that? John Egan straight away. as Stoke are very heavy pressing, which is really not our game style. So Luke Freeman's going to hold up, he's going to play it through, it's into John Fleck, and he puts that in the back of the net. 6 minutes in, and we're 1-0 up at Bramall Lane. On this rainy day in Sheffield, actually not in Stoke, we are leading 1-0 thanks to John Fleck in the 6th minute of the game, putting that one to bed past Jack Butland. What is that pass? What did I just witness? I'm actually shocked. Did not expect that to happen. As Fleck plays it inside in towards Freeman, he's going to play it through. John Lundstrom now on the left boot. John Lundstrom into the top bins. 9 minutes in, we're 2-0 up. That pass from Stoke, I don't know where it came from. I don't know what the point in it was, but that has let them down. We're 2-0 up against Stoke, and we're not even reached the 10-minute mark yet. The ball in towards Freeman once again with the assist. John Lundstrom took a touch and banged that top bins. That is his first goal this season for John Lundstrom. Oh, he got a goal in the cup last time, that's what it was. But I'm happy for him, and I'm happy that we're 2-0 up. We've got a solid lead, I guess, so far. Mason Mount chips that over into Sabitsky. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but he's driving down the left. He's played it into the box, and Juve on the volley. It's hit the post. We're trying to get across, and Mason Mount puts that in the back of the net. That is unfortunate, and that is one of their first attacks. They had the Juve header earlier on, and now it's Mason Mount putting that in the back of the net. It is 2-1 here at Bramall Lane. And he can go once again. He turns, plays into Lundstrom. A poor ball once again. Brendan Figgs picked it up though. He can play it through now into Freeman, who skipped away, and he dives to try and beat Butland to it. Butland gets there with the punch, and we can try and win the ball back, but I don't think it's going to be possible right now. And that was a chance gone missing for ourselves. Now into Brendan Fagan, looking for the space, and he's found it. Of John Fleck. He can play it now to Brendan Fagan once again. He's away on goal. Fagan can't beat Jack Butland, and that would have been his 3rd goal of the season for Brendan Fagan. I think it might have been 2nd in the league, 3rd in total, but I don't know. I could be wrong, as Ben Hennigan intercepts that pass. Fagan can play it through into John Fleck. He's cut back, has Fleck. He can play it through. It's into Brendan Fagan on the left foot. Saved by Butland. Can we get there? No, we cannot. I think it was Luke Freeman that we had there that could have got on the end of the ball, but he wasn't able to. John Fleck slides in. Freeman out on the ball. Can find Brendan Fagan. He's going to turn and hit it. Fagan! Oh, it's wide a goal. It was curling, but it wasn't curling enough. Brendan Fagan so close to making it 3-1 here. The Northern Irishman getting ever so close to the target once again. It's now to Smith once again from Joe Allen. Lise Moussa is trying to battle him. It's into Gregory. Good save from Henderson, and we can clear that only as far as McLean. Stoke getting a very good chance there, and I don't know what it is. We just seem to struggle against these poorer teams that are struggling in the league. Ollie Watkins puts it out for a corner, and I don't know what's going on. Luke Freeman sprinting down the middle. He's actually got some space. Does Freeman? Can he beat the defender? No, he's taking a heavy touch there, and the ball's played over the top. Are we going to win another game? 2-1? Yes, we are. That's our 4th game in a row, I think, that we've won 2-1. We've got 3 points so, but we just need more goals to catch up to Wolves. That's all we need. Let's look at this lucky goal for Stoke. Look at that. He hit the post as well from an open goal. That's crazy. It's just a bit frustrating. We should have scored so many more goals, but we just weren't able to. We had less possession than Stoke, actually. They were all over us at the end of the game. Luke Freeman, though, gets a 9.5 rating and man of the match with that. Dean Henderson made 6 saves today. Jack Butland made 7 saves today. So they're kind of equal, kind of more attacking, even though Stoke only had 3 shots on target. But nevertheless, we got another 3 points, and that'll add up to our tally, although we need more goals. But we're actually going to sign Brendan Kelly to the youth squad. And we're also going to sign Brian Fitzpatrick as well. The rest of them can get scouted further, I think. Our next game is against Bristol City. This will be in episode 32. And we've got a transfer offer for Luke Freeman. We will not be replying to that one because he's not going anywhere. We've got this game against Bristol City up next in the FA Cup. We're away from home. We've got an international management offer. I'm not taking that either. But this game away, we're going to have to play a mixed side because I played some youth players in the previous game. So I'm going to have to swap them about because this game is only 4 days after the Stoke game. So we're going to have to work on our defending and work on scoring more goals for the league games at least. Looking at the table at the end of this episode, Spurs have actually extended their gap at the top of the table from 1 point to 3 points. as Liverpool drew with Newcastle 1-1. Man United and Man City have actually dropped back a bit, so the gap for the top 4 has gone from 4 points to 7 points in that episode. Arsenal have actually stayed in 5th. Chelsea and Everton are battling out with Arsenal for 5th place as well. Everton are actually done quite well to catch up there. We're in 9th, joint on points with Wolves. Obviously we need more goals. We've only scored 34 goals this season. We need more to overtake Wolves, because there's going to be a hard task to make them lose unless they're against the top 6. As we go further down at the table, there's no surprises really, except for this relegation battle. Both the teams we beat have actually stayed in the same position as before, as I don't think any of them got any points. But anyway guys, thank you ever so much for watching this episode. Let me know down in the comments below if there's any improvements I can make. I always like hearing all your feedback to see if I can improve anything. It'll make the episodes much better as well, because I'll try and implement them. Be sure to like the video, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Be sure to hit the bell as well if you want notifications whenever these videos go live. Thank you ever so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time.